Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley for MatthewMaley.com. Well, as you guys know, I've been out in Arizona trying to qualify for the Arizona State Championship poker tournament. Just got back into town, literally just walked through the door. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here. I'm exhausted, I've been driving, I'm tired, but I had to do a video for my newest pickup. I know I said in my Air Jordan 13 Bread Edition video that I was going to be having another couple coming up, but especially another one of my favorite pairs, and I am ecstatic to say that this is those. As you guys can tell by the box, something different than I ever have had. I have a couple of this person's newer shoes, but I've never had this model, if you will. So first off, we'll get right into the box, get you guys, you can see here, as you can see on the front, it says Airmax LeBron 7. That's right, we got a nice pair of Airmax LeBron 7s here. Want to show you some details on it. Got the 23 LBJ signature up here, couple different tags here. This one is in the chlorine blue and black. Then we'll go to the top here so you can see this. Really cool box. I actually really think this is one of the cooler boxes he's done. And you just really have a collection of all different LeBron, things. I believe that was on the streets that he first grew up on. Akron sign, St. Vincent, St. Mary's High School logo. A couple different pictures of LeBron. The St. Mary's, St. Vincent logo again there. The LeBron 23 logo with the crown there, which, as you know, they've had to change to this being his new logo, even though it's still the same crown with the LJ, but since he's no longer 23, you can't really have that. Got again, that same logo there. And then on the sides, it's kind of a continuation. Another couple pictures of him, things around his school. One that I thought was kind of cool, this one here. It says LeBron James, number 22 quarterback. Thought that's kind of cool from when he was playing football. More pictures on the back, just different style, collages, if you will, which I actually really like. I think it's a really cool look, and it even continues, as you see, all the way onto the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the box so you can see on either side as well. Going first here, you can see it says just more of the LeBron 7. So that's kind of cool with the swoosh, red inside with the white swoosh. And then same thing over here. Again, logo. And then it says friendship, loyalty, trust, which is kind of his 3-word thing. Almost sounds like John Cena's. Then I'm going to show you some of the paper here before we get into the shoe itself. The paper, again, has the 23 LBJ logo on it. This paper's torn, but whatever, it's all good. And now we will get into the shoes themselves. Let me bust both these pairs out here for you. And boom, the LeBron 7 All-Stars. These are from the 2010 All-Star game. Give you a little background into these shoes, why I like them so much. As you guys know, I didn't actually start collecting LeBrons until the LeBron 9. While there were some LeBron 8s that I really liked, obviously there's, the preheats, but I also really liked the Entourages, Sprites, Solar Reds, Dunkman, even though I know a lot of people hated the 8 Dunkman. I liked it because it was so loud and showy like me. But I'd never had any of them. And the LeBron 7 is actually when LeBron really started, his shoes really started hitting it off with me. I don't really like the 6s that much. The 5s I'm not a big fan of. I do like the 4s, but everything, the 1s and 2s and 3s, I'm really not big into. I'm sure I'll end up getting some more just to continue my LeBron collection. But to me, the 7s is when they really started getting hot. The Dunkman 7s are my absolute favorite of all the Dunkmans, even more than the 9s, which I also love. But these here, I remember seeing a really, really detailed photo shoot on SoulCollector.com, and the way that they had the background, the way that they had the lighting on these, they looked incredible. I mean, the color just popped so much. I was in love with them. And it was funny, I didn't even remember when these first came out. When they first came out, I don't even remember seeing LeBron wear them in the All-Star game. This was when the All-Star game was in Dallas, as you can tell by the bluish color. Which they kept the colors kind of Dallas related for both teams for that All-Star game. But I don't even really remember him wearing them in the All-Star game. I just remembered seeing it after, and it wasn't like they just like they were just coming out on Soul Collector. I actually was clicking around on Soul Collector like you sometimes get lost going article to article, and somehow came across them. It was probably a good 2 or 3, 4 months afterwards. In fact, the 8s might have already been out by that time, and then maybe that's where it was. I started looking at 8s and somehow got to these. But these, I mean, truly one of my grails. And I know a lot of people are like, what? It's just a LeBron, 7 All-Star game. But to me, these are all-time epic. Again, what I love about shoes is these can be all-time epic to me. These can be my grails, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna bring both shoes up so you can see it, because there's a little bit of difference on them. And for people who aren't familiar with the 7s or maybe never got to get an up close and personal look at them, I want to show you everything on them. So let me get up close to the camera here and you can see everything. So by far the absolute coolest part of these shoes is the fact that it's wood grain look through the toe box on both shoes, around both mids, and along the entire side of both mids there. By far the absolute coolest thing, in my opinion, the Nike brand's ever done with the bronze. That wood grain is ridiculous. I'm just going to show you the main differences between the two, and then I'll just put one down for you to see. First off, on the toes, you've got 20 on the right shoe, and then 3 on the left shoe. Obviously, his number 23. Here, on the right shoe again, you've got it saying East, and then 2010 on the left shoe, because it was the All-Star game. East, you played in the East. On the back, you got the L and the J, just like he has on the back of his arms. If you look on the back of his triceps, he's got L and J on there. So again, just like what his tattoos are, I think that's cool. They tie that in. So those are the only differences on the shoes. I'll just put one down here so you can check it out. So now, obviously, you see the Flywire. The Flywire is a really tight thing. Oh, wow, I'm off camera. Sorry about that. You see the Flywire, which, to me, that was one of my favorite things about the LeBron 7s. I love the Flywire in them. Thought it was a great look. I don't even know if they called it Flywire back then, but that's what it essentially is. So I really like how that goes through the entire mid on both sides. And I like that it's actually like a plastic vinyl where the swoosh is, where the Flywire goes through. So it's pretty much all a plastic feel to it, which I really do like. One thing I think is cool is after you've got the hardwood look here, you've got another layer of along the mid, which is still the same chlorine color, but different textured, that goes up and around. And then again with the swoosh, and then down on either side of the laces. So really cool feature to me. Really like how that looks. I love the big check on this side. I think that looks really cool. Wow, I'm off camera again. Sorry, guys. I love this big check. And I like, they kept one big, one small. Also, love the old school LeBron emblem right there on the heel. And then also you've got the bigger one in the middle of the Flywire there. Really cool look, in my opinion. Also really like that you got the black going along the sole around to where the L is on this one and the J is on the other, continuing around. I really think it gives it great color. I just love how these shoes are built. There's a lot going on, but in the same sense, it's pretty standard. I mean, it's just really 2 colors. But those little things, like separating that and having the black, just this little bit of black going up around the ankle on both sides, really, really makes it stand out. Also, one thing that's cool, you've got the kind of boot setup here in the shoe. Give it a good support around the Achilles tendon on the ankle there, so that's solid. On the tongue, we've got a standard perforated tongue going up to the 23 LBJ signature on the tongue. Also really like how that's set up, how you've got the 3 cuts in it like that with the flywire exposed. I just think that's a really cool look. Also like these metal toppers here that are at the top 2 lace loops on the lace loops. Wow, that didn't make sense, but those are cool. Also on the, let me pull it out here to show you, on the lace tips you've got the, hold up, it says, what does that say? I think it says LJ7, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. And then, of course, one thing that I love about the 7s and 8s and was a little sad about with the 9s, 360 Air packets. I love the 360 Air. I know that technically with the 9s, it's not as, from what I've heard, it's not as light and something else, and that's why they ended up going with the 180 Air on the 9s, and I'm pretty sure they're going with 180 Air on the 10s as well. But for me, I love the 360 Air. I think it looks awesome. That's just me. You've got somewhat of a bluey, an icy blue sole that comes around and shown a little bit along here above the Air packet, which, as you can see, inside of the Air packet is all blue in there as well. Like I said, they keep it very simple in terms of colors. You've got that same logo here on the sole. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if you can or not. Sorry, but that's what's on the tip of the laces. One thing I want to show you that was cool is in the inside. Hopefully you can see in there. There we go. It says East, and then has the 2010 with the actual All-Star patch, which I think is definitely a cool look. And then that brings us to the sole. So, boom, as I mentioned, they're not dead stock. I got these from a dude online, guy by the name of Curtis Bishop. If you are part of my size 15 group, well, it's not mine, but the size 15 group that I'm a member of on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen him post. If you're not a member on there, hit me up if you want to be added. And if you're legit, I'll happily throw you on. There's all kinds of mad heat up on there. So got these and got 2 more pairs of LeBrons hopefully coming in a trade here in the next month or so. But keeps, like I mentioned before, the icy blue sole on either side here with the solid chlorine blue kind of cutting through the middle on both. Standard kind of herringbone design through all this, but then I also really like how this almost has like a target in the center and carries off on both sides. I really like that look. Also, I'm sure you aren't going to be able to see it because it's a little cloudy, but the hologram in the middle, maybe you can, I don't know, but it has a Nike check. Then depending on which way you look at it, it says LeBron James. And then again, depending on how you look at it, it's got a ton of different text in there. I mean, like, I couldn't even read all of it, but one of the main things was that same, what is it, passion, fearless, tradition, friendship. It's got all those quotes inside of there. So really cool in my opinion. I like having that hologram. Wish these were DS so I could actually read everything that's in there for you guys. But a really cool sole. I don't think this sole is anywhere near as cool as LeBron 9 sole, but I still really do like it. So that is the overall of the shoe. They're in pretty solid shape. You can tell they've been worn a few times. There's some wear on the top here on both of the lace, the metal lace holders. This is a little scuffed up, you know, a little cloudy. Obviously, you saw this is a little cloudy. And I gave them a once-over cleaning. I didn't clean them super hard, so I'm sure if I go in and really, you know, go at them, I'm sure I can get them cleaner too. Also, you got a little bit of not cracking, but distress in through the midsole as well. But so there we have it, the LeBron 7. Well, technically they're called Airmax LeBron 7s, All-Star Game Edition. Truly one of my absolute favorite shoes for, like I mentioned, the simple reason of seeing them on Soul Collector. The pictures were just so ridiculous. I fell in love with them that second. So I'm definitely happy I was able to pick them up. Again, shout out to Curtis Bishop, I believe, or Kurt Bishop. I think that's his name. I apologize if I messed that up. But shout out to dude. Great pickup for me. I'm super happy, and I'm super happy to continue expanding my collection. To be quite honest, I think I'm starting to feel LeBrons even more than Jordans. I know that's sacrilege to some people. It's some blasphemy, but honestly, LeBrons are doing it for me, man. Like, I can't wait to see LeBron 10s. I've seen the bootleg BS version that's out there all over the internet, but I don't know if that's, as real, if that's seriously close or not. And if it is, I think they're going to be kind of tight. I don't think they're as tight as the 9s, but then again, I didn't think the 9s were as tight as the 8s, and they've really grown on me. So we'll see what happens. But there you have it, my newest sneaker collection edition. Stay tuned. I've got another pickup that should be dropping probably by middle to end of this coming week. 4s just dropped, so I was able to get a pair of those. And also stay tuned. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a gold medal pack, as well as a couple other things dropping. I'm trying to line up as well. And hoping those other 2 pair of LeBrons I was mentioning. Going to be trading a pair of my more rare shoes, but I'm not that. Like I said, I'm liking LeBron so much now. I think I'd rather have the LeBrons, personally. I'm speaking about my Dornbecker 4s. Just putting it out there, giving a little teaser. Probably going to be trading those for some Entourage 8s and Canon 9s and a BBC shirt. Let me know what you guys think of the trade. You think that's pretty good? I've seen the Dornbecker 4s go for anywhere from like $250, well, shit, not anymore, like probably $350, $450, all the way up to like a G on eBay. Nobody's paying it, rate prices. But curious to see what you guys think. So let me know if you think that would be a pretty solid trade. And also remember that the Entourage 8s are my second favorite 8 next to the Preheats. In fact, I might like the Entourage 8s even more because I love those shows so damn much. So there you have it. Newest sneaker collection edition. Airmax LeBron 7 All-Star Game edition. Absolutely love them, love them, love them. Let me know what you guys think. Did you pick these up? Did you sleep on them? I'm curious. Let me know. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Whatever. If anybody out there has the LeBron 7 Dunkman editions, let me know. Preferably DS. Got to be size 15. I will take them off your hands depending on the price. No rate prices. Seriously. Keep it cool. So let me know what you guys think of these. Let me know if you guys have those that I mentioned. And as always, check out the rest of my videos. So I am Matthew Maley. This is MatthewMaley.com. And this is my newest sneaker collection edition. Until the next video, as always, you can check out the rest of my videos right on MatthewMaley.com, both in the current video blog tab as well as the previous video blog tab. You can also check me out directly on YouTube. Search for Matthew Maley Poker. You can like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Maybe watch my videos a few billion times. I won't say no. You can also check me out on Facebook. I post all my videos directly on Facebook, so you can check them out right there, as well as like, comment, and subscribe to them. I also post a bunch of different posts from poker stuff to movie stuff to shoe stuff, all kinds of stuff on Facebook. But even more is on Twitter. So follow your boy on Twitter, at Matthew Maley. Always posting all kinds of crazy stuff up on there. So follow me on there. And until the next video, I am officially signing off, and I am officially taking my ass to sleep because I am tired. I will see y'all later on the next video, and peace out, everybody.